Okay, y'all, so we have this John Deere 2640. I think it's like a 76 model, something like that. I don't remember. We looked up the serial number on it. But we have this downward exhaust on it. And there's a bracket. Can you see it? Let me move over a little bit. There's a bracket there, right there, that broke off of that tailpipe, that muffler. And this is not stock exhaust, and it popped loose, and I had been meaning to repair it, but I didn't get to it in time. So this 90 right here was so weak, because this was a homemade exhaust, that all the force was right here. I was raking with it the other day, and it split the 90. So we're tired of dealing with the downward exhaust anyway, because of the fact that when you're working behind the tractor, you know, if you have a downward exhaust, you know what I'm talking about. If you're working down right here, you're breathing in all of that comes right out of that pipe. So that, it about kills me every time I'm out here trying to work on it. You know, I have to take it in spells because I can't take it all at one time. So I'm tired of dealing with that. So when the muffler finally broke, that's a good time to redo it. So I'm going to redo it and put an upward exhaust on it. The way an upward exhaust usually goes on these is it has this manifold. Instead of a downward exhaust, it has an upward, obviously, that comes up above right here, above that cylinder, comes up through an oval in the hood. It's got an oval exhaust, and then it comes up, straight up and down. The reason I know this is because my grandfather has a 2440, which, you guessed it, is the size under this one. So this is a 70 horsepower on the PTO. The other, his is a 60, I believe, is what it is, going 10 horsepower steps. And so instead of buying a whole new manifold, cutting a hole in the hood, which I could do, the problem that I have with putting a new manifold on is the fact that once you start trying to pull those bolts loose in there, you're liable in all of those, what, 8 bolts? There's 4 cylinders and 2 bolts on each. In each of those 8 bolts, you're liable to wind up with breaking off a bolt. So, and plus I'm going to have to cut a hole in the hood, which I'm fine with as long as I have the right template. But I don't really want to have to do all that. Plus, we'd have to order the manifold. We need the tractor tomorrow, so I'm going to redo the exhaust on it. So I'm fixing to load this sucker up on a trailer, take it up to the shop where I can use a MIG welder and a pipe bender. We don't have a exhaust pipe bender, but we do have a pipe bender that hopefully I can make work. And I'm going to put an upward exhaust on it. So anyway, stay tuned for more. I will edit into this video with the second half of this. So okay, everybody, so I just got done at the shop putting the new exhaust on. Here she is. So all the way up, she extends just enough that she shouldn't smoke you out when you're driving down the road, but it's not going to hang anything because it doesn't hang over the canopy. So show you what I did real quick. I tried bending this pipe with our tubing bender, which is made for sprinkler pipe and a thicker gauge pipe, thicker schedule, should I say, and it didn't work. It just crushed it. So went to the muffler shop down the street that I got the piping from, and had them bend it where I wanted it bent. This is what we came up with. I got the flange at a local muffler shop. He happened to need one for one of his friends, and it came 2 to a package. So he had one left, and I do have a gasket on here. I got that at the same place I got the pipe when I had it bent. I've got a bracket that goes, I don't know if you can see back there or not, to that bolt, and you want to be very careful right there, because if that vibrates and that's touching that fuel line right there, it'll wear a hole in it. So I had to be real careful with that. All that is in there is a washer that I cut that would fit in there. It's got a little bit oversized hole on it. Here's the muffler, got a clapper on top, and so let's fire it up, see if we're not dying of smoke in here. just on a side note, I did make this throttle pedal too. See if we got any escaping. Doesn't look like it. So there's how I repiped it. You could do that yourself. It should be, since it's up above this block here and as close as it is to the tractor, it should be to where we can get a loader on here, which eventually we do want to do. If not, I can slice this bracket, move it a little bit closer to the tractor. If that doesn't work, we'll have to go with a stock upward manifold, cut a hole in the hood. So anyway, there's the old exhaust. I hung it up. If you watched my other video of things you should know about pulling a trailer, you'll see when I chained this tractor down, I made sure that I put the chain so that it would hold it up, because it was very liable to fall the rest of the way on the way of the road, so down the road. So that was homemade, and it is no more. We'll probably cut this good part right here out, keep the muffler in case we need another muffler someday. But anyway, I did cut a couple of weep holes in it so that if it did happen to get water in there, it wouldn't stay and rust it out. But other than that, there she is. And in case you're wondering, I welded it with this Miller-Matic 200 right here. And that's our old welder. We actually have a new 252, I believe. But I don't use that one on personal stuff. Anyway, there you go.